Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome today's chief guest, Honorable Bobby Philip, alumni of Praura Rural Engineering College, Loni, Honorable Ajit Kumar Nair, Dr. Oscar D'Souza, Mr. Raman Krishna Kumar, and Dr. Rathi, on behalf of Praura Girls English Medium School and Junior College, Loni. I also welcome Honorable Dr. Priya Rao, Principal, Pharmacy College, and Mrs. Leela Soroti, Principal, Praura Kanya Vidya Mandir, Loni. Today, we have gathered here enthusiastically to listen the motivational speech of Honorable Mr. Bobby Philip. To begin with, may I request today's chief guest and all the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp and garland the portrait of Padma Shri Patil. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. May I request Honorable Dr. Priya Rao to introduce our today's chief guest, Honorable Bobby Philip.
Good afternoon, everyone. And at the outset, a very, very happy and prosperous New Year 2019 to all of you. Thank you. So it gives me a tremendous pleasure to state that we have four diamonds from the treasure box of Pravara today amongst us. One of whom is Mr. Bobby Phillips. I think he can, yes. So he is a motivational speaker and he's from the 1986 batch from Pravara Rural Engineering College, along with his friend. And let me tell you, Mr. Bobby Philip has come all the way from Australia to meet you. So we also have along with them Ajit Kumar Nair sir, who is working as the head business strategy, Dural System Mumbai. Then we have Dr. Oscar D'Souza, who's the engagement director at HCL Technologies. And along with them, we have their friend, Mr. Raman Krishna Kumar, who is the director at Cornerstone System Private Limited, Mumbai. So, dear friends, give them a big round of applause. They are coming back to Loni, I think, approximately after 3 decades. And thank you very much, all of you, for being here amongst us today. And we are looking forward for your session. So all the four of them are going to motivate you. So dear friends, we have started with these activities under alumni activity under the guidance of Honorable Namda Radhakrishnan V.K. Patil sir. And we want you to see the success that has been scaled by the alumni who are studying here just like you. Okay, so where they have gone in life, how they have achieved the success that they have achieved, what are the hardships that they have faced. So we want you to learn from them and reach the heights of success that they have reached. So with this small introduction, I think now we can move on to really welcoming them back home. So I guess ma'am is going to do the introduction. Thank you, ma'am. May I request Honorable Dr. Priya Rao to felicitate today's chief guest, Mr. Bobby Philip, motivational speaker, Australia. Okay, I request all the alumni who are here amongst us today to please join us on stage for the felicitation round. We have a token of love and respect from our Honorable Chairman sir for you, and we request all the alumni to please open the gift in front of the students. Thank you, ma'am. Now to Honorable Ajit Kumar Nair, Head, Business Strategy, Dural System, Mumbai. Thank you, ma'am. May I request Honorable Sangeeta Devkar to felicitate Dr. Oscar D'Souza, Engagement Director, SCL Technologies. May I request Honorable Leela Sarode to felicitate Dr. Oscar D'Souza, Engagement Director, SCL Technologies. Thank you, ma'am. May I request Honorable Mrs. Sangeeta Devkar to felicitate Mr. Raman Krishna Kumar, Director, Cornerstone Systems Private Limited.
Thank you, ma'am. May I request today's chief guest to guide our students?
Check. Works. All right. Hey girls, my name is Bobby Phillips and I am here to motivate you. I'm going to talk in English. You don't mind? Who can understand English? Can I see a show of hands? Excellent. That's awesome. All right. So, what I'm going to do today is that instead of me taking over this podium, what I'm going to do is like I'll speak for some time and pass it to my colleagues, pass it to my colleagues, and then they all will talk to you. The basic idea behind today's session is so that we can motivate you. Does anyone know the meaning of, have you heard the word possible? Possible. Do you know? Have you heard the word? Okay, can I hear the spelling of possible? Awesome. Have you heard impossible? And can I hear the spelling of impossible? That is fantastic. Now, the point that I wanted to make today was that for me, I believe in the power of possibility. I never accept impossible as a solution. I try everything that comes across my way. Whether it might be risky sometimes, but I do give it a shot. Why? It's just to prove to myself that everything is possible. Everything. The day we were introduced to the word impossible, we set ourselves a ceiling. We refused to grow because we always started thinking, nah, it's impossible. Correct? So always say, everything is possible. Can I hear that from you? Everything is possible. Can I hear it once again? Everything is possible. Excellent. Now, the point that I wanted to make was there was a small child. I'll start with a story. There was a small child in a village, 3 years old, and he was doing taking care of all the cattle. So while he was attending all that, and while on his way back, what he did was like one of the cattle, small cattle, it fell into a small well, a ditch. Okay, now he wanted to save that cattle. So that he spent a lot of time and he got delayed coming home. There were a lot of people who were worried for the small child because the child did not come home, because the child was concerned of that animal and he would never leave that. But the point is that he tried and tried and tried till that animal came out of the ditch. He was just 3 years old, but he had not heard the word impossible. Sometimes what happens is our teachers, our parents say that don't do that, don't try it, it is impossible. Your friends say don't try that, it is impossible. Don't accept that. Everything is possible in this world if you give it a shot. Success is a limitation in the brain. The power of creation is in your brains. You can create something that is always possible. When you do an action, it has to be positive. For example, early in the morning when you wake up, you give a smile. Can I hear a laugh from any of you? Yeah. I can hear that. Can it be a bit more louder? There you go. See, that's the beauty. In childhood, we always laugh. Kids laugh 300 times a day, 300 times. But as you get older, as an adult, we just laugh 30 times. Just 30 times. We forget how to laugh. Treasure that child within you. Laugh a lot. Spread the message of love to everyone who is beside you. Just turn to your right at the moment and say, "You are awesome." Look into the eyes of the person on your right side and say, "You are awesome." Do that. Now turn to the left, look into the eyes and say, "You are awesome." Doesn't matter whether it's a teacher or a student. Do it. You are awesome. I can't hear it. Louder, please. There you go. You are awesome. I am awesome. You are awesome. We are awesome. Right? That's the golden secret. We can always say, "I am awesome. I can do it. I can do it." Why can't you do it? Have you ever thought, who is restricting you? Who is stopping you from doing what your heart's desire is? Who is stopping you from achieving your goals? Who is stopping you from achieving your dreams? There is nothing that can stop you from achieving your dreams. Our community, our parents, our teachers, our guardians, they always say, "No, that is not possible." If you believe within yourself that, "Yes, I want it with passion, I want it," then you can get that. And that's the truth. That is the truth. You can do it. There are certain people who are number one in the class, rank holders. Yeah? Now I'm going to narrate my own story. I was never a rank holder. I was the most naughtiest kid in town. When teachers used to teach in the class, I used to be on top of a tree, looking down. I'm serious. I loved exploring. I wanted to learn life outside. This I'm talking about school. I haven't even come to the University of PRC or learning. Now I'm talking about my school days when I was your age. I used to be so naughty. I enjoy my life. And even now, I am enjoying my life. I travel a lot. I meet a lot of people because that's my passion. So this is my job. I found my passion to talk on the stage because I love it. I don't have to prepare. I don't have a script right now. I'm not looking at anyone or anything to talk these things. These words flow to me. Why? Is because this is the experience that I gathered while I traveled this world. I want to communicate that from my soul to your soul. And that's what it is. Pursue your dreams. There are certain people who wants to be a pilot. There are certain people who wants to be a doctor. Do it. Some people wants to be a stand-up comedian on the stage. Do it. Make others laugh. It is not a joke. You will get money paid in full, even if you make others laugh. This world wants people. This world wants people who are diversified, who are different. If you and me are the same, it's like a factory. We don't want that. We want change. And that is what you have the seed within you. Sow the seed within you of your dreams. Let it grow. Water it. Don't let it die. Live for that going forward. So I'll just stop here so that I can aware of the time. I'm just going to pass the microphone to my next colleague. But if you have any questions, you can ask me right away. I'll give you 2 minutes. Any questions? And I want you to live your dreams. That's what the point. Live your dream. So any questions, any challenges that you might have faced, doesn't matter whether, see, the only thing that is stopping you right now, I'm telling you, is because you are here and your teachers are here. Break loose out of that. Stand up, ask a question. It is fun. Let's do it. So I want to answer 3 questions. Who has the strength to stand up and ask the question? 3 questions. 3 questions. Students, anyone. And I want to listen to your English too. Yeah. Doesn't matter. I speak 7 languages. And I learned the hard way. I learned it the hard way. No one taught me. I didn't go to any school to learn those 7 languages. I went to a country. I didn't know anything. And then I did some tricks to learn those languages. And then I used to practice and teach them their own languages. They used to laugh at me. They used to laugh at me. I used to make myself a monkey. But after laughing, they used to correct me. And that's what I learned. But after 10 years, what happened is one person called me, hey, Bob, come here. It's like, what happened? And I was in a big meeting and I was talking in that language. Well, that language is Japanese language. I used to be in Japan for about 15 years. And the person called me outside, like, Bob, come over. Well, yeah. And it's all in Japanese, yeah? Hey, do you have a lot of girlfriends? Why? Because the language that you're using is used by the girls. You know, I had a lot of girl friends. So they used to correct me and they used to teach me their language, which is a Japanese language for a girl. I never, in the meetings, I used to like, yeah, and I used to use those language. Then this guy called me after 10 years, yeah. Since then, I have been using always that language. But then I got corrected. So I can always be corrected, even from you. I am learning right now. So amuse me with your questions. Get up, be bold, ask the question. Let's see in this school who is bold. Doesn't matter if even if you don't understand or doesn't want to talk in English, you want to talk and ask the question in Marathi, that's I can understand, I can respond back. And all right, this side. I'm going to part this into 2. Okay, the front part. Who wants to ask a question? Just be bold. Ask my name. Get up. Just someone. Oh, there you go. We have one. Oh, all of those. Thank you. Marathi. Yes, I do understand Marathi. I can speak a little bit, but my grammar is not that good. But yeah, I've been learning Marathi a lot. Okay, thank you. What's your name? Aditi Worker? Nice. Very bold. Thank you. Okay. Oh, okay. I speak English and Japanese. That's the sharp, like the international languages. Then I am from my childhood, Hindi, Marathi. Yeah, Hindi, Marathi was in my school. So English I already spoke. My mother tongue is Malayalam. Yeah, so I speak Malayalam. Yeah, so how many languages are there? That's 5. Then Marathi, Tamil, and Gujarati. And few other languages. Why? These languages were taught to me here in Loni. Because I was in the hostel, and most of them also understand many of the languages. Loni is special. Thanks, thanks. What's your name? Beg your pardon? Sheila Swanandi? Swanandi, okay. Thank you. Okay, there was one more hand that I saw. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. I am based in Australia for the last 10 years, and I flew in about a month ago to Kerala. I am upskilling myself. I'm learning Ayurveda right now. Yeah, because this is not enough. I keep doing something new. So I'm learning Ayurveda. So I did my certification in that. I will be coming back to pursue that further. And yeah, that's what it is. So right now I'm coming from Mumbai along with all of them. I got family in Mumbai. Yes. What is the purpose of life? Okay, very good question. My purpose is to love each other. I have recently started telling that I'm not religious. I'm not religious. I'm born and brought up as a Christian. I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. If we can't love each other across the religion, what's the use of religion? If we can't serve humanity, what's the use of religion? So my purpose is to serve humanity. Thank you. All right, with that, I will pass on. One more question, last one.
Sir, we will like to hear your journey from PRES to Australia.
From?
PRES to Australia.
Okay. Okay, I'll make it quick. Okay. Yes. So one day, okay, I wanted to be a pilot in my life. I'm the only son. So I told my mom, my dad was abroad in Dubai and all these things. I told my mom, "Yeah, Mom, I want to fly. I wanted to be a pilot." And she said, no way I'm going to lose the sun. I didn't even fly. I just told, and that's what I'm saying, impossible. If anyone challenges, get up, do it. And that's what I have been doing right now. Of when she challenges, don't do it. No, I'm going to do it. Why? Because I want to do it. Because you told me not to do it. Yeah, you got to be a child. I will never let the child within me die. So, coming back, so I wanted to be a pilot, and that didn't happen. And then the bloke who is sitting in center, he's my family friend. His name is Ajit. Yeah, so you will listen from him very soon. So my mom told his mom, what should I do? This guy is here, like wasting my energy. He needs to be somewhere. And I just said, like, okay. His mom said, like, my son got admission in blah blah blah. So, like, wait, where is this? There's this beautiful place in no man's land right there. So I said, like, okay, okay, we'll go. So early morning, I took this ST bus. Yeah, never traveled in an ST bus. I reach here, and you know what? The first day, I fell in love with Loni. Why? Because it was a month of June or July. It was raining. It was lush green. I fell in love with this place, and I said, like, Mom, I want to be an engineer right here. I don't want to fly. I want to be a place wasn't here. And like, okay, and so that's the way how I landed up. And I signed up. I was a chemical engineer, then I might change to electronics. Why? Because I don't know. Right? It was not my dreams, it was my parents' dream. Remember that. So after 1 month, there was no more rains. There was only shocks, and that also vanished. That also vanished. And then it was heat. I have no idea where did I sign up for. And that was my motivation. Like, it was just to get out of this place. But then I found my own thing. So after a long journey in engineering, along with these guys, these are my room partners in year one. I started my journey in Loni along with them. There were two more. And after that, someone, I won't take names, someone told me, one of my professors, like, Bob, you're a big zero. You're a big zero. Then sometimes I was throwing a chalk and he turned around and the chalk came and hit his lips and I was there. You're a big zero. Right? So that's my life. I learned my life outside the college when Oscar became a doctor inside. I was outside sitting and sipping a cup of tea. But life was learned there. I believe in the power of failure. The moment you say that you are successful, you have stopped your journey in life. Success is a journey, not an end. You must learn and heed to the words or the lessons that you have learned from failures. That is what is your mantra. A child will never, if the child stops getting up and trying to walk again, the child will never walk. Have you observed a child? The child falls down, gets up, falls down, gets up. That's the attitude you need to be. Don't give up. Do, play. So after that, I went to someone said, and like I somehow reached Japan. Morgan Stanley, a company in Japan, a Wall Street firm from New York. They came up for an interview in Mumbai. I gave an interview and I got it. I have no idea how. So I ended up. So I at that time I had a visa for US as well as Japan. So I selected Japan because some of them advised like, oh, the whole world on one side and Japan on the one side. Choose Japan because it's very rare you get a visa at that time to Japan. So I landed up. I had no idea of Japanese language. So I went out there and had my journey. It's a beautiful journey. I would love to share that with you. But because of the time, that's, and I was there for about 14 years. So worked in most of the Wall Street firms, JP Morgan, Lehman Brothers before the downfall, Citibank, BNP Paribas, all those things. I headed departments, reporting to the chief operating officer. I had about 36 Japanese employees under me. I took interviews of IITians and I rejected them to be a part of my team. Not because they were not smart, but I knew that even if they joined, they will leave because they were smart. So I had to, sometimes you got to take some important and just important decisions. And we moved on. And then I ended up in 2009, I came to Australia. And now I'm an Australian citizen, but I do retain the Indianism as well as the Indian OCI, which I say. So I'm here. I will never leave India. The only reason why I took Australian citizenship is because now I can travel without a visa to 154 countries. That's the reason. All right? Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Good afternoon, friends. It's indeed a pleasure to be addressing you all over here. It's a long journey for me, as it is for everyone. Probably it will be for you also, from being where you are today, one among many students, to be standing in front of you and addressing a full audience of students in front of you. It's indeed a great honor as well. Now, I will start off from where my friend Bobby has left off. First, when he asked about the questions, not many people were very keen to ask the questions. So a similar situation happened somewhere, and so one of the accompanying guests asked, "Students don't seem to be very bright. They don't seem to be asking all the questions because mostly the bright students ask all the questions." So the host corrected, "It's not like that. Our students are very smart. They know that by giving answers, they will not get anything. Okay, so it's not about just uh, asking questions and questions. It's just that you like to just hear whatever the other person has to say. So you can always learn more from what people share their experience and all that, and you just keep on absorbing. But it's always good to dwell on what you have heard, reflecting upon it. In the Indian thought, we call it Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasana, stuff like that. So whatever you hear, you need to keep on reflecting on it, and then the questions will automatically come. You don't need to force yourself to a question. Now, coming to the other part where Bobby said about impossible. In management, there is a technique. that is called to do achieve any result or to address a problem. It's called break to build. We normally talk about building things. So we look at it called break to build. So looking at impossible, if you see, you break it to build, and if you really look closely, you say what is impossible. It is I am possible. So obviously you have heard about this thing. So everything is possible. So what's the difference? The difference is your attitude. So all of science, management sciences, social sciences have evolved from what was earlier given a great weightage to students' evaluation called IQ, intelligence quotient. Going further now, people have realized there is something more important, which is called emotional quotient, EQ. And now they even talk about SP, that is spiritual quotient. Okay? So, what is IQ and what is EQ? Most of you might have known that every one of you all, you're not same as the other person. Everybody is unique. Everybody has their own specific talents and skills. You can't compare yourself with anybody because God has made everybody, everything in this universe unique. It has a potential to fulfill. So has every one of you. So what is the differentiating thing? So two things is the IQ, that is normally also called as the aptitude. So we have got aptitude tests for students going into various curriculum. So that reflects the IQ to some extent. Then the more important thing is what's called the emotional quotient, EQ. So that is how you react to the situations. You react to a situations based on your knowledge, your experience, what you have learned, but you also react based on your frame of mind, your emotions, how you cope up. Everybody must be coming from a different background, family-wise, friend circles, many things. Emotionally, you are all different. So how you react also depends upon how you cope up with your emotions. It is very important. Many a times in life you might have seen n number of cases where people have excelled in their respective fields, like Maradona in football, okay, Michael Jackson, so many in various fields they have reached a peak. Then you see that towards the second half of their life, they start going down. They not only are a failure in their career, they appear to be a failure in their life as well. So what changes? What changes is the emotional factor. So you need to address which is called the attitude. The attitude that you have to anything, including a problem, makes the whole difference. So from impossible to I am possible, the difference is your attitude. So if you hone up on your attitude, you can make a whole lot of difference. So one of the things that I have learned in my life that can make the difference, just saying that change the attitude. It's not that okay, I change my attitude and you just switch off. It's not that. You have to inculcate certain qualities in you, which will automatically overcome the attitudinal deficiencies. जो कमियां हैं आप में एटीट्यूड वाइज किसी को जल्दी गुस्सा आ जाता है somebody gets angry very fast somebody is always calm no matter what happens here Kumar is a case in that he's always calm no matter what happens whereas I am the opposite anyway so how do you improve on these things you read the lives of various masters various teachers who have excelled like Benjamin Franklin Abraham Lincoln, there are many, and also the Indian masters in various fields. And when you read those lives, there are certain aspects of their quality and the way they handle things, which will automatically start building in you. And that is how the correction happens without your knowledge. So you slowly move from being I wouldn't say a negative attitude. Some people have negative attitudes, but from challenging attitude to a positive attitude. So this reflection on things that you read. So I always advise read a lot of autobiographies. Autobiographies are very good to build your character, to bring out these attitudinal changes. It's very important. And coming to things like success and failure, two things again which reflect the attitude aspect, which is important for your success and failure is you have a world that you see outside, right? And you have a world within that you create in your minds. You would be surprised to know that more than 90% or 95% of the times, you are living in the world that you create in your mind, in your head. It's not the world that is there outside. And that happens when you are not living in the moment. So when Bobby says you have to enjoy what you have to do what you like, what he says is be in the present. Don't live inside your head. When you are living in the present, you are living in the actual world. When you are not living in the present, you are thinking about some past things. Now, when you say present, it, many people you might have heard about it. Present is called a present because it is all that you have. All your worries, all your disappointments, all your failures, where are they? They are in the past. Is the past with you now? Where is it? It's in your head, right? Or anxieties about the future. Where is the future? It's not here now, right? It is what you think in your head. Although you need to plan for things, you need to learn from your past, but all that has to happen in the present because that is all that is there. Life, as that lady asked the question, life is always in the present. There is no life in the past or in the future. So always live in the present. That is, I say, the secret mantra for success. Now I'll come to a small story about success and failure, which is linked to happiness. Everybody wants to be successful because success makes us happy. This is what we think. But is it really the case? Are everybody you think they are successful, are they really happy? So you need to be focusing on happiness and do what you enjoy doing. Success will automatically happen. So being in the present, doing what you always do, will bring to a point where you feel you have achieved success in doing wholeheartedly whatever you have to do now. A lot of this is what you can read from the Bhagavad Gita and books like that, which is all focusing on this. Be in the present. So I'll come to the story. Now many people say, or you might have heard people say, success is like heaven and failure is like hell. Success gives you a high, makes you feel you can do anything. And failure makes you depressed, dejected, okay? Feels like hell. So I'll give you a small story, a Zen story about happiness, success, failure, heaven, and hell. There was this samurai warrior. I hope you'll have heard about samurai warrior. So they were from the Japanese warrior clan. So samurai warrior, after many years of battle, was coming back completely tired. So on his journey, he saw a monk, a Zen master, sitting and meditating. So he knew that these Zen masters have all the answers to life. Let me go and ask him a few things. So he went to the master and asked, Master, tell me about heaven and hell. He's sitting with his eyes closed, very comfortable, didn't even budge. So he again asked, probably didn't hear, can you tell me about heaven and hell? Again, no response. He gets a little angry. I said, I want to know about heaven and hell. Nothing. He gets wild. Then, do you know who I am? I'm a samurai warrior who has fought so many battles and have won all of them. Even the king of Japan is special audience to me. And you dare to ignore me? If you don't answer my question now, I'll cut your head with my sword. And he's completely fuming with rage. Nothing. No response. So finally, out of frustration, he draws his sword and is about to chop off the monk's head. He slowly opens his eyes and says, Son, that's hell. Understand? So what he was trying to say here is the attitude that has brought him, the arrogance, the anger, the frustrations, in spite of being a successful warrior, a very special person for the king of Japan, he was still frustrated, full of anger. So he said that is hell. So he understands. He sits down, starts crying, says, Forgive me, master. I'm really frustrated. So many years I've been at battle. I've been killing people. I don't know why. I've been fighting wars, plundering, all that. It's never given me any peace of mind. I've always been agitated, not sleeping properly. I don't know what to make of my life. I'm sure I'll go to hell. Please, I'm sorry. And he starts crying and he sits down to the next to the monk. At the time the monk touches his head and says, child, that's heaven. So what it means is heaven and hell both are your own creations, are all things that are in your head, which you can cultivate by improving on the qualities that are there in you, knowing that there are certain things in you, in your attitude that hold you back, that make you agitated. So my observation in life is it's a learning process. There is always something that you can improve upon yourself. So all success and failure, all heaven and hell, you can create, provided you look within. The answers are not all outside. From outside, you will get all the inputs. You will get all the what do you call, as they say, somebody asked, do you have destiny or free will? How many of you all think that you have got free will? Can you put your hands up? How many think that you have free will? Free will. How many people think it's destiny? It's all destiny. How many people think it's destiny? I'm saying that most people don't understand destiny and free will. Anyway, destiny is to say, जो होना है, वो हाथ में लिखा है. And free will is no, मैं सब बदल सकता हूँ जिंदगी में मेरा. So I say, and it's a big debate and matter of big speculation all around whether there is free will or there is predestination. So my approach to it is everything that you see outside, that happens in your life with your parents, friends, education, everything, career, okay, that you can't control. Circumstances will always play out its role. So that is predestined. Destiny is there as far as the outer circumstances are concerned. But how you react to the circumstances is your free will. You have complete free will to decide how you're going to react. If somebody says something you don't like, you can't change that person saying that. But outcome of an examination, you have done your best. You can't change that. But what you can do is when that situation comes up to you, how you face it and how you react. That is free will. So I end my talk here, and I hope most of you all will understand that the basic things are read a lot of books. There are a lot of books in the internet, especially autobiographies, where you can learn a lot of things about improving your attitude towards life, and that will make a whole difference to all of you. So all the best, and I hope you will all make a success of your lives. Thank you so much.
हाँ सर.
The teachers, the members of the school, and to the students.
या हॉर्मोन कार्यक्रम चालू आहे
Wish
सर.
you all a very happy new year.
चौकशीच नाही केली.
My friends Bobby and Ajit talked about one is the possibility of doing things, how to make things possible, and not to give up on anything. And Ajit talked about success, how to be make your goal in life to be successful, how you plan your action to be successful. But in my journey of what I say by after finishing my college and starting a business of our own, one quality which I feel and everybody should inculcate is perseverance. That is patience. Patience when you're doing something, have the ability to continue and finish it till the end. So our story is that myself, my colleague Ajit, and other two partners, we came from a background, a family background which were more into working time. Parents are working. Any idea of starting something of our own?
was totally new, totally, I can say, something which they were not happy or they were not very excited about. But we took a decision that we will go do something of our own. So this is to all those students who feel that they have the capacity or the ability to start something of their own, but they don't get support from their family or from their immediate surroundings. So one quality which we all had was patience. You'll be surprised to know that when we started our venture for nearly 2 years, we never even got a single order. We were going to all the clients, we were meeting all the clients, and after maybe a gap of 18 months, 24 months, we started our first project. And from there, we never looked back. So I'll keep this very short. When you're studying, when you're learning, you may get into know a lot of fields. But whatever field you take on, okay, keep one thing in mind that have the quality of persisting and continuing and reaching your goal. Give time its own time. Don't try once or twice and feel that no, this is not my cup of tea. Whatever abilities you have, give your fullest to that. Even while studying, like you're studying in the maybe the ninth or 10th or 11th standard, try to ensure that whatever you're studying, the difference between studying and learning, studying with information. Okay. But whatever you're studying, make sure that you understand the concepts of that fully well. So many people will say to you that whatever you study in your school days or your college days is not applicable in the future when you work. It is never that way. It's what you learn from your school is what you apply in your life in the future when you're working. So ensure that make an attempt to learn. Learn means to understand the concepts what you're learning, and definitely that will be helpful for you in the future. And when you're starting something or going higher studies, persist in what in the goal you want to have and continue till the end. This is a short message I'll give it to you. Thank you.
Guys, I am Oscar D'Souza. Okay, one demand. I've already got one demand. I'll do that later. First, see, when we came in, you all stood up and clapped. Why did you all stand up and clap? Your teachers told you? Then why did you do it? Wow, that's it. Second. Hey, can I come on this? Or will I fall? Should I try? No. No, I will not. Good next. I got this. Given to me by the principal of this college school. I felt so proud. Why did I feel so proud? Have I done something great? एक plaque तो मिला. Why did I feel so proud? क्योंकि मैं एक दिन वहीं बैठा. One day I was there. Somebody else was doing this. And मैं बोला, one day I will go in here. I will go on stage. कोई तो मुझे ऐसा plaque दे. So what does this mean? मैं भी वैसे ही बैठा. मैं भी सोचा था क्या बोल रहा है सामने वाला. मुझे नींद आ रही है. मैं सो गया. वो सामने वाला चीफ गेस्ट है. सोचे अगर वो चीफ गेस्ट ने कुछ कमेंट किया तो टीचर्स क्या बोले. कल वो मेरे साइड में बैठी थी, बोली कि तू तो सो रही थी, मैंने देखा. लेकिन ये क्यों है? क्योंकि sometimes you feel that कुछ बोल रहे तो. आज तो मैं चीफ गेस्ट बन के आया, तो मेरे सामने इतने लोग बैठे और सब लोग हंस रहे. Every day your teacher teaches you something. कितने लोग सोते हैं? कोई नहीं सोता. Okay. Jokes aside, very simply, in everything that you do, everything that you see, everything that you hear, you keep learning something. And one of the things you learned just now, in the 3 or 4 statements ago, is that learning need not be a very serious thing. हंस सकते हो यार. You can have fun. You can do what you want. You can do how you want. You can do it for as long as you want. But laugh about it. So what does this mean? आके बोला, भाषण दिया, बोलता है करो, हंसूंगा तो पास होंगे क्या? Will I be able to succeed if I laugh? You will succeed only if you laugh. And I don't mean सामने वाले पे हंस सकते हो, लेकिन उसको बताना है. Okay. The point is, हंसना is not to insult somebody. हंसना is to enjoy life. Enjoy a joke. आपस में जोक करो, चल जाए. ऑफ कोर्स क्लास में मत करना, नहीं तो टीचर डांटे. नहीं तो बोलेंगे वो बोल के गया इसलिए मैं हंस रही. प्रॉब्लम हो जाए. अगली बार नहीं बुलाएंगे. आज इतना अच्छा खाना दिया, नहीं मिलेगा मुझे अगली बार. ओके, सो हैव फन. एंड एक डिमांड आया था मैडम से कि आपकी डिग्रियां बताओ. तो नाउ आई एम टेलिंग यू, आई एम एन इंजीनियर इन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स. सब लोग डिग्री करेंगे ना. एक डिग्री से क्या हो? तो पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन करेंगे. सो आई एम अ पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट इन सॉफ्टवेयर. ठीक है, इतने से काम नहीं चलेगा. सो आई डिड एन एमबीए इन ऑपरेशंस. अब क्या एक एमबीए से क्या होने वाला है? सो आई डिड एन एमबीए इन फाइनेंस. इतना करने के बाद कोई ना कोई मुझे डांटेगा. ऐसा डांटेगा, मैं तो लॉयर बनूंगा. तो मैं लॉयर भी बन गया. एंड ये सब मैं बोलूंगा, तुम लोग हंसो. तुम्हारे पीछे, मेरे पीछे बैठे वाले भी हंसेंगे. तो उन्होंने हंसना नहीं है और मेरी बातों पे गौर करना है. मैं बड़ा आगे हूं, कैसा होऊंगा? डॉक्टर बन गया. So what I mean to say is, all this, how is it possible? Hasna means having fun. Whatever you're doing, have fun. Enjoy what you're doing. When you're studying, enjoy it. When you're doing anything, enjoy it. Of course, ये मैंने इतना ही बोला जो डिग्री है, which is in college या यूनिवर्सिटी. मैं पीएमपी हूँ, मैं ओरेकल का डीबीए हूँ, मैं सिट्रिक्स का टेक्निकल हेड हूँ, और बहुत बहुत कुछ और भी कुछ. मैं गाता हूँ, मैं बजाता हूँ, मैं ओपेरा में काम करता हूँ, मैं जूडो करता हूँ, पकड़कर मारता हूँ, करता हूँ, सब कर सकता. क्यों? एंजॉय. यू कैन गो ऑन डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. कुछ भी कर सकते हो. इन्होंने बोला ना, डोंट लेट एनीबडी से इट इज इम्पॉसिबल. कुछ भी इम्पॉसिबल नहीं. और फिर पूछते हैं तुम्हें कितना साल पढ़ाई किया? तो मैं बोलता हूँ मैंने करीब 80 ईयर्स पढ़ाई. तो बोले 80 ईयर्स, तुम्हारा एज क्या? मैं बोला अभी तो 40-45. फिर 80 ईयर्स पढ़ाई कैसे किया? तो इट इज बिकॉज दीज आर पैरेलल स्ट्रीम्स. अगर मैं जूडो करता हूं तो उसको 12 साल लगते. अगर मैं गाना गाता हूं उसको 10 साल लगते. तो मैं क्या 12 साल होने के बाद में गाना गाऊंगा, उसके बाद में डिग्री करूंगा? तो फिर मैं 80 ईयर्स हो जाऊंगा. फिर मैं ऐसे नहीं खड़े रहूंगा, ऐसे बच्चों. So you see, point is, you can do anything at any point in life. You just need to choose something, persevere, do it. Don't let go till you finish. This is where people fail. शुरुआत करते हैं, आइडिया आता है, 1 साल, फिर थोड़ा बोर हो जाता है, छोड़ देते हैं। डोंट लेट गो। एक बार शुरुआत किया, खत्म कर। वर्स्ट केस सिनेरियो क्या होगा? अरे क्या था, कुछ मजा नहीं आ गया, नहीं यूज करते। बट एक डिग्री आ गई, तेरे कुछ काम की नहीं है, इट डजंट हेल्प यू। बट जॉब के लिए जाओगे, अरे आपके पास ये डिग्री है, आइए आइए। तो यू सी, एनीथिंग दैट यू do it because you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, better enjoy it. So what I mean to say is easy. Work towards whatever you are doing. Enjoy what you are doing. Now you are studying. Enjoy your studies. बोलेंगे कल को एग्जाम है, ये एंजॉय बोल रहा है। ठीक है ना, वो डर भी एंजॉय करो यार। कितनी बार डरो? 10 साल डरोगे, उसके बाद क्या? सो एंजॉय एवरी फीलिंग, लिव इन द प्रेजेंट। कल मैं हार गया था, तो क्या, आज नहीं जीत सकता? आज मैं जीता हूं, कल हार नहीं सकता। लेकिन मैं हारने की क्यों सोचूं? मैं फिर से दौड़ूंगा, मैं फिर से जीतूंगा। इट इज पॉसिबल आई मे लूज, बट हु स्टॉप्स यू फ्रॉम रनिंग? नोबडी। एंड वर्स्ट केस सिनेरियो, सब लोग ऐसे भागते हैं, तो कैसे भागो? वहां से फर्स्ट आ जाओगे, पॉसिबल। बट डोंट स्टॉप, जो भी करते हो डू इट, एंजॉय योरसेल्फ। इनफैक्ट व्हेन आई केम टू द कॉलेज, सब लोग के नाम थे दोस्तों में, रूममेट्स, जिसे बताया, एक का नाम उन्नी था। उन्नी मीन्स अ चाइल्ड, बट देन पेट नेम। दूसरे का नाम बिन्नी था, तीसरे का नाम सिन्नी था, और मेरा नाम आपको पता है ऑस्कर, तो उन्होंने फन्नी रखा। ऐसा करके 4 का ग्रुप बन गया। दैट इज बिकॉज आई ऑलवेज लर्न टू लव, एंड दैट इज हाउ वी एंजॉयड आवरसेल्व्स। इंजीनियरिंग हो गया, उसके बाद आपको हमें बहुत कुछ हो। सो इट इज पॉसिबल, एनीथिंग इज पॉसिबल। एंजॉय। ठीक है, हैप्पी न्यू ईयर बोलो। चलो तुम लोग भी बोलना चाहिए मुझे, हैप्पी न्यू ईयर। चलो बाय।
Thank you, sir, for guiding our students.
इम्पॉसिबल इज नथिंग। एक क्वेश्चन आ गया मेरे लिए, मुझे पूछा भी नहीं। हाँ, अरे नहीं यार, अरे मेरे गला, मैं 2 दिनों से नहीं गाया। नहीं सीरियसली, मेरा आवाज सीरियस। वाह! मेरी गोली से मुझे मारा। अच्छा, हाँ यार, पीछे से बड़ा कमेंट है, बोलते बच्चे लोग सीख रहे हैं। अरे ये तो पीएचडी कर गए मेरे से पहले। ओके, इतना हमने बोला। नहीं 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 नहीं, नहीं। मैं एक्सक्लूसिवली गाऊंगा। हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू होंगे कामयाब? आई डोंट नो। अरे सबको पता है, ये साइड वालों को, तुम लोग कैसे हो? आपकी फाइट है क्या? जुगलबंदी है? चलो साथ में गाते हैं। आवाज खराब है तो वी कैन ऑल्सो। हाँ, चलो। होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे का। आवाज नहीं आ रहा है? ओ मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। होगी शांति चारों ओर, होगी शांति चारों ओर, होगी शांति चारों ओर एक दिन। ओहो मन में है विश्वास। होगी शांति चारों ओर एक दिन। पता है तुम लोग ने हाथ ऊपर नहीं किया था, अब बोलो साथ में, हम चलेंगे साथ साथ चाल हाथों में हाथ, हम चलेंगे साथ साथ एक दिन। ओ मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, हम चलेंगे साथ साथ एक दिन। ये सब हम क्यों कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि हम होंगे कामयाब, होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। ओह मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। अच्छा गया ना? तुम लोग तो रोज गाते हो, सबको पता है, कभी हंसो।
Thank you, sir. Now may I call upon Mrs. Ratnaparki to propose the vote of thanks. Good afternoon, everyone present over here. Today, I am here to propose vote of thanks. I thank our today's chief guest, Honorable Bobby Philip, renowned motivational speaker, for being with us and making us feel proud. I thank Mr. Ajit Kumar Nair and Dr. Oscar D'Souza and Mr. Raman Krishna Kumar for their gracious presence and for guiding our students. I also thank to Honorable Dr. Priya Rao for organizing this program for our students. I also thank Honorable Mrs. Lilavati Sarode and Mrs. Sangeeta Devkar for their continuous support and guidance. Once again, I thank all the dignitaries on the dais. Thank you.
हमको फोटो लेना, सब लोग उधर आए, सबके साथ।
I request all the students to please stand. We have a practice of taking selfie with our alumni. Okay? And when we say selfie, we don't want a very, silent kind of a selfie. We want all of you to do this.
आवाज के साथ आवाज के साथ खाली हाथ से नहीं, स्कूल से बोलते हुए 8 तारीख 8 से हाँ वो अच्छा है, अच्छी लग रही है और नंतर करा जरा कॉपी करून घ्या नाही आता होणार नाही तोपर्यंत नंतर या आपण येईन ना मग त्याच्यात
నేను ఎంత బంద్ తీసుకెళ్ళి సార్